Yom Yerushalayim Sameach, everyone. As you can see, I'm flying the flag. As tomorrow it's going to be Yom Yerushalayim, Jerusalem Day, respectively. We've covered other videos within regards to it, and I thought I'd do a special edition. We've been talking all about in this rabbinic series where we're learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. We can explore the chief rabbinic history of Jerusalem, respectively, in a special edition class over here. So, friends, Chief Rabbi of Jerusalem, extremely privileged position, a brilliant position to have. Let's explore the history of it. Let's look at some of the great chief rabbis of Jerusalem of yesteryear, the capital of Israel for thousands and thousands of years. So let's just talk about it. Actually, the original chief rabbinate was actually held. There was a difference between the Sephardi communities and the Ashkenazi communities. Rabbi Moshe Galante served as Rishon LeZion. It was a title that was used from the beginning of the 17th century to refer to the chief rabbi of Jerusalem. It was only until the year 1878 when the Ashkenazi community itself appointed their own representative. And at present now, obviously for many, nearly 150 years now at this stage in time, there's been representative from both sides, chief rabbi from both, respectively. But let's explore it totally with regards to who were the great chief rabbis of yesteryear and currently also. And one thing, there's now in modern day, there's a current electoral process also with regards to selecting the chief rabbi. So let's look at first of all the Sephardic history, because obviously it's been longer, since 16th century, and then we'll go towards Ashkenazic side. We'll try and include most, or if not, try and do all the rabbis. First, chief rabbi, okay, so over here was, you could say, was Levi ibn Habib. He was, I believe, chief rabbi of Jerusalem from 1525 till his passing. Then there was Rabbi David ben Solomon ibn Abi Zimrah, who actually passed away in the year 1573. Also called the Radbaz, also respectively, who we've actually spoken about before. Then there was Moshe ben Mordechai Galante, who was a great 16th century rabbi and was a student of Rav Yosef Karo, which is very interesting. And then afterwards, there was Rabbi Chaim Vital, it's reported was the chief rabbi over there in Jerusalem, which is, he was obviously a great rabbi, and it's a rabbi that we spoke about before. Then it was Rabbi Betzalel Ashkenazi. Let's explore a bit about the great rabbi. He was a great master when it came to Gemara. Also, he passed away in the year 1592 and was the author of the Shita Mekubetzet, which was a commentary on the Gemara itself, respectively. Then there was Rabbi Gedalia Cordovero, which was followed, but I'm not sure if it's... and then afterwards it was Rabbi Yitzchak Gaon. And then at that stage afterwards, it was Rabbi Israel Benjamin. There was a lot of chief rabbis in the 16th century, respectively. Then there was a great rabbi named Rabbi Yaakov Tzemach, who, let's explore this great chief rabbi over here. He was, I think, a 17th century Portuguese Kabbalist originally, and actually moved to Tzfat in the year 1619. He was reported he passed away in the second half of the 17th century. And then after that, it happened to be the next chief rabbi was Rabbi Shmuel Garmison, also, who was also a great Jewish scholar, also lived in Ottoman Syria, especially during the 17th century. So the other chief rabbis, so Moshe ibn Habib was a chief rabbi reported between the years 1689 to 1696, and also rabbi of the name Rabbi Moshe Hayun also. Now in the 18th century, between the years 1715 to 1722, Rabbi Abraham ben David Yitzchaki was a chief rabbi, and that was then followed by Rabbi Benjamin Ma'ali also. And then between the years 1730 to 1748 was Rabbi Elazar ben Yaakov Nahum, which was then followed immediately afterwards, Rabbi Nissim Mizrahi in a 6-year tenure between 1748 to 1754, and then Rabbi Israel Yaakov Al-Ghazi between the years 1754 to 1756, more shorter tenure reported over. Then Rabbi Chaim Raphael Avram ben Asher was the chief rabbi for 2 years, a 2-year encompassment between 1771 and 1772. And then Rabbi Yom Tov Al-Ghazi was for a 30-year period. He was the son of Rabbi Israel Yaakov El-Ghazi, who was a previous chief rabbi. He spent 30 years till the year 1802. So now we're in the 19th century. At the moment, who starts off in the 19th century? It was Rabbi Moshe Yosef Mordechai Meyuchas, who had a 3-year tenure. Then it was followed by Rabbi Yaakov Moshe Ayasha al-Maghrabi, which was for 11 years, and then followed by Rabbi Yaakov Koral between 1817 to 1819. Then followed for a 4-year tenure of Rabbi Raphael Yosef Hazan, followed by Rabbi Yom Tov Danon till the year 1824. And then for a 12-year tenure was Rabbi Salomon Moshe Suzin till the year 1836. And then Rabbi Yonah Moshe Navon, a rabbi we've spoken about before, also was between the years 1836 to 1841. Then a 2-year tenure for Rabbi Yehuda Raphael Navon. And then Rabbi Chaim Nissim Abu Lafia was for 7 years till 1861. And then Rabbi Chaim David Hazan till the year 1869, an 8-9-year tenure. Then Rabbi Avram Ashkenazi. Now, these are rabbis we've done videos we've dedicated on. We've already spoken about Rabbi Avram, who was a senior Sephardi chief rabbi that lived about 67 years. He was till 1880. And then Rabbi Raphael Meir Panigel, who I think we've covered a video on also, was between the years 1880 to 1892. And then the last chief rabbi of the 1800s itself was Rabbi Yaakov Shaul Eliashar, who was another really great rabbi. I think he served as a chief rabbi till the year 1906. Okay, so now the 20th century started off with Rabbi Elia Moshe Panigel, who was between the years 1907 to 1909. Then Rabbi Nachman Batito, who we covered already a video on, which also was a 2-year period. Then Rabbi Moshe Franco, which was a more 4 or 5 year period. Then Rabbi Moshe Hayim Moshe Eliashar, which was between 1914 to 1915 respectively. Then Rabbi Nissim Yehuda Danon was between the years for a 6-year period. I'm not too sure what actually happened between those years, but then Rabbi Shalom Meshash spent 25 years between the years 1978 to 2003. He's a great Moroccan rabbi. We've actually covered a video on in a previous video series. He was actually a chief rabbi of Morocco also, and the current chief rabbi at the moment is Rabbi Shlomo Amar, really great rabbi in Jerusalem, who was actually the Rishon LeZion between the years 2003 to 2013 respectively. He was actually born in Casablanca, Morocco, respectively. Really great rabbi, and we should maybe maybe speak more about him at another stage. Now let's explore some of the chief rabbis from the Ashkenazi side over the years also. I'm not sure if I'm including everybody over here, but let's try. So let's talk about Rabbi Meir Orbach. He was between around the years 1860 till pretty much 1878. One opinion says 1871, who was a president of the Jewish court at Kolo, and the author of a great book of the Imrei Binah, respectively also. Then it was someone named Rabbi Shmuel Salant, also, who was an Ashkenazi chief rabbi of Jerusalem for almost, according to one opinion, 70 years, but I'm not sure if that was the case. Was for sure between 1871 to 1909, which is a long time. Anyway, then there was Rabbi Chaim Berlin, who was a chief rabbi also in Moscow between the years 1865 to 1889. He was the eldest son of the Netziv also, which was something also. So he had at least a 4-year period. I'm not too sure exactly how many years. And there was Rabbi Abram Isaac Cook between the years 1919 to 1935. So we're talking about a 17 tenure. The Rabbi Tzvi Pesach Frank had a tenure also, then followed by Rabbi Betzalel Zolti. I believe he was appointed the chief rabbi in the year 1977. Then Rabbi Yitzchak Kolitz between the years 1983 to 2002. So we're talking about 20 years. And now the current chief rabbi at the moment is Rabbi Aryeh Stern, who was elected, I think, in 2014. He was actually born in the year 1944. He was a member of the Chief Rabbinic Council of Israel and chief editor of the Halacha Brura and the Brura Halacha Institute. Also, he was born actually in Tel Aviv, and is a very great rabbi at the moment, and currently the chief rabbi of Jerusalem. He was appointed actually by the president at the time. It was Reuven Rivlin also. So this is just a brief outline of some of the rabbis, some of the chief rabbis. I hope I included everyone. I'm not too sure if I did, but it's a huge position, very prominent position, very honorary position that everyone would actually hold of. It's actually interesting. Let's talk about what are some of the functions of chief rabbi, respectively. It includes representing the city in the high-level diplomatic meetings and important ceremonies. Obviously, they have to attend to. They say that it's reported over, I don't know, I haven't had this verified, the position can be held until the age of 75, but could be extended till the age of 80. This was reported over in another place, which is very, very interesting. Just to speak about Rabbi Avram Isaac Cook, we dedicated a video about him. He was chief rabbi between 1919 to 1935. In the year 1921, he established a chief rabbinate for the Jewish community in Palestine also. And he was really, really great rabbi. He was rabbi of Jaffa, actually, until the year 1914 also. I think there was no chief rabbi of Jerusalem between the years 2003 to 2014 for some reason or another. But be that as it may, currently, obviously, there is a chief rabbi. So that explains why there was a gap in the years between Rabbi Shalom Meshash and Rabbi Shlomo Amar, respectively, also. So really, guys, very informative share. I did a video on the history of the chief rabbi of Spanish and Portuguese of England. We did it with the Iranian rabbis also. We've done of the Israeli rabbis also. So now we can add Jerusalem to the list. Wishing you all a fantastic Yom Yerushalayim. I've got the flag up again. And enjoy. Let's fly the flag. Let's return of the hostages. And just brachot in Israel. Take care. I'd like to dedicate this actually to Abihu ben Esther, who was a great Israel advocate, worked in Hasbara for many years, was a passionate and loved the land of Israel.